For the constituents that you represent and for the audience here, since there has been some talk about student loans being an asset that is traded kind of like mortgage-backed securities in 2007 and 2008, will we ever see 20 million, 30 million loans just eradicated? Or will it be like a tiered system of maybe like a maximum of 1 million to 2 million? Because when I talk to people, the sentiment is, well, they're just trying to do this to get votes and it's never going to pass. Is there any perfect utopian situation where 20 million, 30 million people may get relief from having these loans off their back?
Yes, there is. But our democracy is what we make it. I need to emphasize that point. The previous president, Donald Trump, chose 3 Supreme Court justices. Because he had the ability to do that, because he was elected, now the Supreme Court is ultra conservative. So you are going to see the Supreme Court siding less with policies that we all care about, like canceling student debt, like affirmative action, like voting rights. So I cannot emphasize enough how important elections are, because the president decides who goes into the Supreme Court. Now, taking a step back, it's not just about the Supreme Court. It's about who we elect into Congress and who we elect into the Senate. Yeah. Because if you have the wrong people in those seats, which we currently have right now, then we are not going to write or pass any legislation that is going to do what you're talking about. Everyone knows the student loan program is corrupt. It's predatory, and it has been designed in a way that harms borrowers more than it helps them. Because listen, many of us know we were raised to go to college, right? You go to college, go to college. Many of us come from families where we don't know what it takes to go to college. All of a sudden, you get to college, you can't afford it. They dangle this loan in front of you. You think, all right, I'll take out a loan. I'm going to get a job anyway with this degree, so I'm going to be good. I'll pay it back. You take out the loan. You don't really understand the interest rates. You don't get the job that you expected. You're unemployed or you're underemployed. And then when you try to call these third-party companies that work with the Department of Education for redress, lower payments, income-based repayments, they push people to forbearance without even like giving them the background of what other options there were for them. And as a result, collected all this additional money. And that's why the president's recent decision is so important, because it responds to that redress. 803,000 borrowers, you've been paying for 20 years, completely forgiven. That's, I think the number is $39 billion in total. Not what we wanted, but a good start.